First of all, I think Muslims need to have a sense of hard work, grit, accomplishment, creativity. I also think some things that I really appreciate about my American upbringing is that whenever you're struggling for something and you fail, then you just know that you need to find another avenue, try something else, and then let that fail, and then try another thing and let that fail. Like failure is just the road to success is failure, right? So you don't see failure as a disaster. You see failure as, yeah, now I know that's not worth trying. And you go to instead of sitting there like, oh my God, I put so many months into this and it didn't happen. That's not the culture. The culture is keep moving forward, keep trying new things, don't be afraid of failure, and you'll keep, finding success. The problem with sometimes other cultures that don't succeed as much is the moment you run into failure, you run into depression, right? I can't believe this didn't work out. And now what am I going to do? No, you should always have like, what am I going to do next? Okay, well that failed. Now another thing, now another thing, now another thing, right? So that level of hustle culture, I think Muslims should have. We should have grit, we should have resilience, we should be creative. Now, as far as the barakah piece of this is concerned, I think one of the things that university graduates should be coming out with, part of the mentality you all should be coming out with is your life is very short. Your youth is short-lived, and the time you have to do something with your life is very short. And within that, the world is selling you even shorter, cheaper goals: house, car, a beautiful partner, and children, or whatever. There's some models have been sold to you, and this is what you're running after, right? Money will come, marriage will happen, career will work out, but your mentality, if you're running after these things, you're going to live a miserable life. You're going to live miserably because, if I get married, I'll be happy. Those people have the worst marriages. They're so miserable in their, I'm telling you. Or once I have this job, I'll be happy. They're so miserable, so depressed in their job. If I just get that house, I'll be happy. They're like, I wish I never got this house. I hate making these payments. I hate fixing the bathroom. I hate my neighbors. There's all this. So the world sells you these milestones that bring happiness, and you'll notice the people who have them aren't happy. The only people that look happy are the people in the commercials that sell it to you, and they're paid to lie, right? So then we're running after things that are not even in the akhirah sense, even in the dunya sense, they don't bring fulfillment. They don't bring fulfillment. So where is real fulfillment going to come from? Once you graduate from the university, you have to leave here with a sense of higher purpose. I'm going to make a positive impact. I need to do something that brings about a positive change. You see a problem in this country, in your village, in your family, somewhere. You see a problem, and because of my contribution, I'm going to make sure that Allah helps me make a change to this problem. He helps me fix this one issue. I can't change the world. I can change the world of this one square block. I can change that. I will bring this. You're concerned with making some kind of a meaningful impact. When you do that, your career, your family, all that other stuff, it can have drama and not have drama. The sale can happen or not happen. Ups and downs will happen. But you live. The thing that pours life into you is something bigger than that, right? The analogy that I'd like to give you is we're all on a journey, right? And if you go on a road trip, don't you have to stop sometimes for chips and gas and whatever, right? To just have a snack and keep going, right? Now, Allah has given us a journey in this life, and the destination is your ultimate goal. So you have a higher goal. But on the way, when you stop, what happens to us is when we stop for snacks and gas, we get so distracted that this becomes like, oh my God, they didn't even have gas. They didn't even have the chips I wanted. Now what do I do? Shut up and keep going. There's another gas station 10 miles down the road. You have this every obstacle is a crisis mentality. Every obstacle is not you know what the crisis is? The crisis is you forgot that you're on a much bigger road. That's the real crisis, right? So all of you you really have to program yourself with a higher sense of purpose.